dark light. Don't matter in this motherfucker, you heard? Blame it on the juice, blame it on Patron, blame it on the Jack, it got you in the zone. Blame it on the alcohol, blame it on the alcohol. I'm fucked up, huh? Nigga, I'm
Welcome
twisted.
to episode
20
of the Touch and Messy podcast. Abdul here, joined by
Deja.
And yes, thank you for tuning in again.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Yeah. Hey, Deja, long time no talk.
It has been a long time. I'm really proud of our consistency with this podcast.
This is good. I'm enjoying this next season that we've gotten into. Honestly, I know we said it in 2 previous episodes ago, but shout out to Deshaun.
Shout out to Deshaun.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see your finger. Is it turning green yet? No.
Hey, this is 4,000 shillings worth of gold. Or worth of silver.
Shitlings.
Shilling. Don't make fun
What
of
if
my
you-
country's currency.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know.
Story about these rings. We were in Lamu going for a walk randomly, me, my dad, and my cousin. And it was prayer time. The guy was about to close his store to go pray. And we're like, oh, you're closing? Never mind. The guy's like, no. We'll do something real quick. We went in there. He tried to charge me $4,000 for this, $2,000
Shillings.
for this. Yes. And I was like, hey, that's quite a bit. I'm just going to walk out right now. All is good. You go enjoy your prayers. And he's like, come back. I'll do $4,000 for both of them. Get me both in for $4,000. $1 is 130 shillings. So this was like $32
Yeah,
for
like
these
good
two
at
right
math.
here.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I actually really like this ring a lot.
Thank you.
It's kind of giving drug lord, but
Thank you. I used to put it on my pinky, but then I lost a bunch of weight.
yeah, right.
I did. Be proud of me, guys. Not that having weight is bad, but Deja, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you pee when you swim?
In the water?
Yeah. Have you ever done it?
Sure.
When you used to do that, or when you do that, do you pull? Do you pull your swim trunk aside to pee, or do you just pee through your swim?
It depends. I usually try to pull it to the side a little bit.
Yeah.
Do a little shimmy.
I'm glad. I always don't pull it all the way down, but I don't want to piss through my swim.
Because you don't want to smell like pee chlorine.
Yeah. Not even chlorine, even at the beach. What is the difference between you peeing your pants? That's like peeing your pants and being like, oh, I'm just going to douse this in some water and everything will be fine. No, that's disgusting.
Well, chlorine, but yeah. Well, I think for me, sometimes I get scared to pee in like the ocean or the lake because I'm afraid that a little like fish will swim up my pee stream and into my yeah, like not an actual fish, but like a little micro something will swim. I saw it on like a TV show.
Was this 1,000 Ways to Die?
It was something like that, and swim up my pee stream and then infect my body forever.
Is that how it? I feel like that would happen regardless. I think peeing if anything, is forcing pressure out of it. So
But I feel like there's more things that can live easier in the ocean or a lake versus a pool.
Do you not like swimming in the ocean?
I mean, I will if it's blue.
It tracks. What's up, Deja? That was my first question for you.
Yeah, so answer is yes. I do pee in the water sometimes.
Okay. Should we play some Truth or Drink?
Let's do it.
Question for you. This one, we just grabbed a bunch of different cards. I'll ask you the question first.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm losing wood here.
Ooh, right this very second of the people here. Whose underwear do you think smells the least bad? What makes you say so?
I would say mine.
I think based
What
off
you
of based off of just
I would say me.
you.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. No, you don't want to explain it?
I have
Why
a
do you
very-
think me and Deshaun have smelly underwear? Wow.
I think
Damn,
guys-
I'm 31, bro, and that's a sentence I said at 11 on a Tuesday. That's fucking crazy.
I think that guys have sweaty balls all the time. I think guys' balls are just sweaty. I just picture skin on skin being sweaty. So I think that y'all's underwears probably is free from some poop stains. I don't know about you because you poop so much, but you definitely got some sweaty balls in there.
What a large allegation that I'm not even gonna.
Large? Please don't flatter yourself.
What a decently, respectfully sized allegation that I won't even begin to try to fight.
Jump off a cliff. Anyways.
Balls be all genitals be stinky.
Stinky?
I'd say so. Like if you ever gone home with a woman after a club? Deshaun knows what I'm talking about.
Unpack this. Keep going. What happens?
It like the sweat and everything kind of built up over there, and you can smell it. It smells like it smells bad.
The girl?
Like dirty towels.
The girl?
Yeah.
Dirty towels?
Mm-hmm. You ever smell like a towel that you've used for like 3 showers too long, and there's
You messing with yeah. There's a way to avoid that.
But if this is like straight out of the club.
Straight out of the club. You only go to the club for a couple hours.
Well, maybe you, but out here we really party. And this is like hours of like dancing and actually having a good time.
I'm not saying that people can't get a little like, you got to, but there are ways and things that if you know, like,
Welcome
okay.
to Deja's
I'm going to put y'all on real quick.
genital corner.
No, because I'm going to be real with you. I'm the first person, my armpits be stinky. Like, if I sweat, there's 2 types of sweats that I have. If I work out at the gym, I sweat, but I don't stink, right? When I'm just working out, my sweat smells like, I don't know, it smells nice. I like it. But if I get nervous, I smell like curry. My armpits.
What's wrong with curry?
My armpits are something vicious. But something
vicious.
The trick to do, first of all, if you know that you're like me and you get musty under them armpits, girl, put the Dove down. Dove is not for you. You need to get that clinical strength. And if you're going to go out in the summertime and it's going to be like really sweaty and stuff like that, and you're going to be out all day and you're going to be smelling like outside, the tip is witch hazel. If you take witch hazel and you wipe your armpits first before you like put on your deodorant, it just like cleans any bacteria and things like that so that you don't stink. So clinical strength deodorant and witch hazel. I don't want to see none of y'all with the Dove. If you're using Dove and you know that you be sweaty or someone's even told you, because I hate when people be like, I don't stink. Girl, you stink. It's okay. It's okay. It happens. We're human. But that's a trick for your armpits this summer. And then also a big, big, big must, because we all in the summertime can get a little sweaty. Use Dial antibacteria soap to wash your body before you use whatever else you use. Just use the antibacterial, clean your body and everything like that. And then you can I like to use Dove non-scented because you're not supposed to really put scents and stuff everywhere. But yeah, do what you gotta do. But don't say I never taught you anything.
Is this advice that you would take for yourself, or is this like the last one where you wouldn't?
And I do. It's a hard you have to admit to yourself you have to admit to yourself when something's going on. Something was definitely going on with my armpits.
Can I say something? I hate stinky people, man. Like, have people in your life that tell you that you stink and do something about it.
Don't be in denial. If one person is enough. If one person
somebody tells you stink and you say, no, I don't, you're the problem.
You're the problem.
If you snore and someone tells you to snore and you say you don't, you're the problem.
I hate people like that because I've had to tell someone, you a little, and they're like, no, it's not me. Okay.
How the fuck would you know? You're in REM cycle 4, bro. Chill out.
Well, also too, it's just like my aunt will always tell me this. I tell my friends this too. Ever since I was a kid, she was like, the moment you smell yourself stinking, you need to go take care of it right away because you're gonna smell yourself before anybody else does. So the fact that somebody else is telling you that you smell a little bit,
you've been stinking.
You know you stink. Mm-hmm. Stop playing with us. Okay, good question.
Yeah, if you're stinky, turn off this podcast. You're not welcomed here.
Yeah, because you don't need somebody like Abdul at 31 talking about you smell like dirty towels on a podcast. That was crazy.
What is my fucking life, man? I got to get my shit together.
Pull yourself together.
What's the question? Was that the question?
What's the most expensive thing you fished out of the toilet? Got little hairs on my face.
Fished out of the toilet?
Yeah, like had to get something out of the toilet.
I haven't really fished out of the toilet.
You never dropped anything in the toilet before?
No.
My phone, I have.
Have you fished this phone?
Not this one, no.
I've had to take out like,
It's like little hairs.
This is when I knew that we got to slow down on the party stuff. When we used to do the top floor stuff we had a party at the that place by Airport Way.
On the rooftop?
On the rooftop, but not at Mount Union Club. It
Oh.
was the second spot that we did. And there was only like 2 bathrooms. And this was a day, I think Jordan was out of town. And I was like managing everything. And one of the toilets got clogged up very early. And I had to fucking put my hand in and grab out a paper towel and throw it away. This is the shit I do for you motherfuckers.
Was it your real hand?
It was my real hand.
No glove?
No gloves. This was like a dire situation. People think this life is sweet. People think
Why
this shit
didn't
is
you just
fun.
go to the store really quick and unclog the toilet?
There's literally 250 people outside. There's a line of people waiting to use the bathroom. What store
I'm
am I
sorry,
going to go to
y'all
on a
gonna
Sunday?
have to wait. On a Sunday, any store. You can go to Target.
Hey.
Oh, Lord.
You want
I
to be
just
you
glitched.
want to be an owner of the company, but you want to put your hand down the toilet to take out.
Ain't no way.
Hey.
Some things are just
This
non-negotiable.
shit ain't sweet, man. And I know it wasn't you because you ain't shitting. So
It was shit in the toilet?
there wasn't shit in the toilet, but there was
Oh,
like paper
no.
towels.
No, Abdul.
Yeah, man.
Which hand was it?
This this
Did you like not even think about it?
one.
Did you just have to like?
It's one of those, like, in those specific moments, there was like 1,000 things happening at once, and you're like, all right, I am allowing 5 minutes for me to deal with this issue because so much other stuff is required of me right now. 5 minutes. How do I solve this issue in 5 minutes? Put my hand in and take it. Don't even think about it.
Two things come to
I
mind.
turn into very producer mode whenever I get into moments like this. I think I'm really good under stress, and that is proof. Anybody looking to hire a producer, let that story be. What were you going to say?
Two things come to mind. Remember how you said it took you forever to put your finger in a butt?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is all I wanted to say there.
But that's not like a high pressure. There's not.
But it's like
250
you're
people
worried
waiting.
to put your finger in a butt, but you'll put your whole hand in a toilet in a public restroom.
You gotta put your.
Oh well, no, I can't.
You know how they say moms can lift a car off of their baby?
No.
Well, they do.
Okay. Well, then the second thing I was gonna say is you mentioned that Jordan was out of town. Would you have delegated that task to Jordan? Why'd you mention that he was out of town?
Most definitely. I think it's whenever it's me and Jordan doing something, it's easy to be like, all right, we'll split stuff
Rock,
up.
paper, scissors.
Or I would have more than 5 minutes to deal with the issue because I'm not worried about who's at the door or who's upstairs. But when it's just me, and this is when Paco used to live here. Paco was DJing. I was like, all right, it's just the two of us. There's nothing he can do. I need to put out all these fires. Don't shame me for being
Hey,
resourceful.
I'm
You asked me this question.
Okay.
You out here putting your phone in the toilet?
Go.
I would have bought a new phone.
It was my toilet.
Have you ever seen a sext while pooping?
No, because I don't poop.
But you do sext?
That wasn't the question.
Look into the lens
That
and
wasn't
say
the
that.
question. No, you only get one.
Okay.
Well, chill out. I don't want to ask you sexual questions. I feel like
Then just open all the cards and pick the right card.
I gotta. I have boundaries now. Have you ever done the deed via video chat?
Of course.
He's a videographer, people.
Not even being
Wait,
a videographer.
did you set up this? Wait, have you ever filmed on this camera?
Not this camera.
But you set up like a big old tripod and like light. Yeah. Okay, hit
It's not like a big tripod. There's like what's a big tripod?
like this.
It's not like a satchel or it's
But
not
that.
like a
Have you ever helped someone film for OnlyFans?
no.
Would you, if the price was right?
What is the price?
If someone said, "I'll give you $5,000 to help me film a 30-second clip,"
Fuck yes.
you would do it?
Yeah.
Abdul is taking
$5,000. I'd do
OnlyFans
it.
clients, and it sounds like he might have one already lined up over here to our right.
Oh,
He's
okay.
excited.
Damn.
Would you have an OnlyFans?
I was thinking if any of my male friends asked me to film their OnlyFans stuff, I think we're bumping that up to like 10K.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it either.
I don't want to see any of my friends' dicks.
I've actually been asked by a friend, like, and that's how I knew I didn't get out of Seattle. Because I had a friend literally was
So
like,
you're gonna get chased out of Seattle.
no, I love my friends in Seattle, but I did have a friend ask me, hey, would you be in my OnlyFans video? And I was like, what about Miss Deja gives OnlyFans? I give anxiety. I have anxiety. I don't want to see
Hey,
that.
being on OnlyFans
myself.
and having anxiety are not mutually exclusive. It's okay. You could be on OnlyFans even if you have anxiety. Don't let.
Oh,
stop you
yeah.
from
But I'm
fulfilling your
saying
dream.
me, I would panic the entire time. You don't want me in your video. Trust me. Unless that's your kink. I'm not going to yuck your yum. And that's speaking as someone who was in that situation at that time. I am now spoken for.
What if your partner was like,
My partner would never.
What if he did?
He would never.
Would you say no? If he
Yes.
asked?
And say we're breaking up.
You'd break up with him just for suggesting to doing an OnlyFans?
Yes.
It's like, yo, I got it offered from
I'd be like, I feel like
Vivid. They're going to pay us $1 million for
that's
this video.
telling me about an offer. That's not asking me to do OnlyFans.
He's just asking, like, would you want to do it? We got offered $1 million.
I would say, no. What about your family and my family? Don't you think that's inappropriate? And isn't that against our morals?
Just buy them a fucking Lamborghini. Your family
With $1
will be
million?
okay.
Okay, you're tripping. You're tripping. $1 million?
Yeah.
That's nothing today.
It's better than people be fucking for free.
We know you do.
Yeah. So what, do you pay?
Okay, so can you tell us about your first heartbreak?
My first heartbreak. Have you guys watched Kalho Naho?
No.
It's kind of crazy that in that whole movie, Naina is talking about how much she hates Aman. And then when she finally decides that she likes Aman, she's like, I love him. Hey, Rohit, there's something I want to tell you. I love this person. What happened to like? How'd you go from hating this person to love to want to get married to all this stuff? What was the question? My first heartbreak.
Yes.
There's somebody, this was in high school. I liked this person. Going down you know South Center? You know the escalator that goes down right in front of the T-Mobile by the sushi spot next to Joey's? We went to go watch a movie as a group, me and this girl that I had a crush on. We're going down that escalator. I asked her, like, hey, I like you. Will you be my girlfriend? Keep in mind, this is how I looked.
Abdul, I know how you looked.
No, I want the audience to know. This is the boy that is asking this girl. So imagine this guy going down in South Center and telling someone like, hey, I like you. And she just like froze up. She was like, and I was walking her to her car. Her parents have come to pick her up. And she was like, it was like a very awkward walk. And I was just silently waiting for the answer. She's like, let me think about it. And she went home. Like 2 days later, she texted me saying like, hey, I just want to let you know I see you as a brother and I don't want this to like affect our friendship. I really value our friendship and I don't want to mess it up.
Oh.
And it hurt. And I remember going on Yahoo Answers and copying that text message and being like, hey, this girl just messaged me this. Should I keep trying? What's going on? What do I do? And everybody was like, take the L and move on. And eventually this person ended up dating another friend within the friend group. And I remember I found out because I saw them making out in a corner. And I still remember that feeling of like your heart dropping when you see that happen. You're like, oh, fuck. Damn.
First of all.
And this is where my fear of rejection comes from.
First
Actually,
of all,
full
I just want to
circle.
say, I noticed that you type into like Yelp and Yahoo and Google a lot as a kid, and it makes me sad that you didn't have anyone to turn to. And
I
ask this
didn't.
advice.
Dude, I had an African dad that didn't give a fuck about this shit.
African?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And my mom and sister weren't there.
They weren't there?
They were in Kenya.
What? I didn't know that.
They came eventually, but
You live with your dad, just you and your dad?
just me and my busy ass dad.
You didn't have an older cousin or anything?
No, not here in Seattle.
And the second thing is, maybe she meant brother. I see you as a brother. I don't want this to, affect
Oh,
me.
so you're thinking she hates black people?
Never mind. Just forget. Okay.
So yeah, my heart was broken, and I think it honestly took me like 10 years to heal. If I've ever ghosted you, I'm sorry. I blame that. But I've healed from now, and I'm trying not to ghost.
All right.
Damn, I've talked a lot.
Yeah,
My
you
mouth
have.
is dry.
You have.
Yeah. Are you gonna answer
And
this
all in
question
the
too?
same monotone, real quiet. Speak up for me. He said I'm dehydrated. Continues to drink liquor. My first heartbreak was probably like I had like a little boyfriend that I was like this is before my first serious boyfriend. This was just like what felt like heartbreak. It was a little crush boyfriend, like only allowed to hang out if my mom's around type thing. Never really like went there. But I remember I sent him a picture of myself because all of my friends were sending nudes at this time. We were at that age. We were 16. I, like you, was a late bloomer. And I was like, I'm not going to send a nude, but I'll send like a picture of myself in my bra and underwear. And I sent it to this guy that I was dating. And a couple weeks go by and I go to like this little like gathering with a couple of my friends. And his friend came up to me and was like, hey, like so-and-so showed me your pictures of you in your bra and underwear. I broke up with him that day. I texted him. I was so heartbroken, and I told my mom about it, and I cried and cried and cried because I was like, back then I was like, if that gets out, it's the worst thing ever.
It's fucked.
Yeah, because I went to a school where like these girls created a fake Tumblr, and they put like all these girls' nudes on the Tumblr from our school.
Was this a white guy that you were dating?
No, he was black.
What was that face?
Cause haha. Okay.
What's the next question?
We both have had some pretty viral moments. I want you to speak to your first viral moment on social media, YouTube, anything.
Have we had a viral moment?
Yes.
What does viral mean to you?
Over 1 million views.
We've had 1 million views.
I have. So if you want me to go first, I can.
You go first.
What's that guy's name? Skippy? The guy who acts just like you, doesn't answer any questions.
Michael B. Jordan.
Okay, we're done. So mine was on Cut. I did the Cut video.
Oh.
And everybody, like, it got really big. Even Kai Cenat used my face for his video. And everyone thought, so the whole thing was I matched with this guy and he had a really long tongue. Shout out him. But like, if you know me, that freaks me out. I don't want to see that alien type shit. Like, I don't want to see that. It scared me. But they caught the clip of him like sticking his tongue out and I was like, oh my God. And then they like moved the clip to me being like, I'm not hitting it after that, which was totally put out of context. And all of these people, like most of my comments were really, really sweet, but a lot of the comments were very much like, oh, she's a freak. Oh, I bet he hit it. Oh, she don't even care about this guy. She just wants his tongue and all this stuff. And it was really humiliating for a little while. So that was my viral moment. And my come clean moment about that is, if you know me, you know I'm not like that. I don't care about your tongue size. Keep it in your mouth.
I accidentally said I don't want to blow my load on somebody.
There we go. Now we're cooking with grease.
And they really flamed me for it.
I remember my first video I saw of you. You were doing some kind of truth or drink or something, I think.
Oh, that was the first Cut video I ever did.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think when things started feeling real is when people would recognize me. I would be in like Oakland and people would recognize me. Like, hey, like whenever they'd upload stuff on Snapchat, they'd be like, hey, I just saw you on Snapchat. And I'd be like, oh, damn. Because when you see the stuff on a computer screen, you're just looking at numbers. You're like, oh, this did a bunch of numbers. Well, that video did better. This video did better. You don't really think about these numbers are like people watching the video and like hearing you talk and hear you say stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember going through a little bit of a crisis of like, oh shit, I am being perceived by so many different people. So many people have an opinion on who I am and what I'm doing and how I move through life based off of like a very heavily edited video that I did while I was drunk and I was putting on like a persona. It wasn't like completely fake, but
I get it.
yeah, like how I'm talking now is not how I'm going to be on my couch at home or when I'm hanging out with a friend one-on-one. Like you have to like,
He lying. He does exactly
you
how
gotta
he sound
you gotta like hype yourself up a little bit. You gotta perform a bit for camera to be entertaining. And yeah, that's why I don't do cut videos anymore.
Well, that's not the only reason.
What is
Rest in
it?
peace to Cut.
Huh?
I said rest in peace to Cut.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was real alcohol there. And I realized it was real alcohol.
Oh,
that
you
they
were on
drinking.
the button. But they gave
I
you
did
alcohol in the
I
back.
did the button and I did truth or drink.
And they gave you real alcohol, right?
And they gave me, so I didn't realize it was real alcohol. So I drove myself there.
Ooh. They tell you in the thing when you sign up, like bring somebody you're going to be drinking.
Oh, I
if you
didn't
need an
see
Uber,
that.
tell you.
They did offer me an Uber when I was there, but yeah. So there was plenty of things I had to take a shot for, and I was like, oh man, like they were like so like kiss each other, and I was like, I'm gonna drink. You're not paying me enough for this.
I'm gonna drink. That's how you sounded like right now.
Why is that too natural for you? Okay, I have a letter someone wrote in to us. So I need y'all to be 100% real with me.
Is this a part of the letter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I the problem here, or is this justified? Because my friends are split and I'm starting to question my whole life. So backstory, I was dating this guy for a few months and it was going okay. But I started getting this vibe that he was way too comfortable, like zero effort, always texting dry responses and only hitting me up when it was convenient. So naturally I started pulling back. Well, one day I'm scrolling through the Instagram and I see a post from his cousin. Yes, heavy air quotes, cousin. And they're at brunch, just him and her, matching outfits. And she captioned, Sunday with my favorite person, heart. So at this point, I'm like, cousin, a favorite person? Interesting. I do some digging. First, no family resemblance, not even a little. Second, I check her tag post, and boom, I found one from last year, captioned, so lucky to have this man in my life. Third, I noticed that she still follows his mom. At this point, I'm like, oh, nah, this man is not about to play in my face like this. So what do I do? I screenshotted everything, put it together, a nice little Canva collage. Yes, I got creative, and I sent it to him with the caption, tell your cousin I said, hey. He didn't reply and said he blocked me within 2 minutes. So tell me, was I being messy? Was I being efficient? My friends are saying that I didn't need to be that petty with the Canva collage, but I'm like, at least it was visually appealing. Anyway, love y'all. Can't wait to hear what you think. A graphic designer in petty behavior.
Can I speak to this person first, or do you want to go first?
You go.
Seek help.
What?
Seek fucking help, man.
Why?
Talk to the person. If you're talking about this person, if this person's not meeting your needs, say, hey, as of late, it feels like the effort's not being there, and I saw this thing. It might be irrational. It might not be irrational. I want to hear your side of the story. Going straight to making a fucking Canva collage and sending it to that person? Boo you, man. Go to therapy.
You know what I hate? I hate that men go straight to attacking the woman first. Because what are you talking about? When I heard this story, I didn't even think about the Canva. What I thought about is this man was cheating on her.
What? We just talked about, like, you have male friends, right? You have male friends that value you, right? This could have been, we don't know this shit. You know how you could know?
Why would he block her?
You know how you could know? He blocked her because he came at him so aggressively over some shit. Leanda is one of my best friends in the world. If somebody that I was talking to didn't come to address me for some shit and just went up to be like, I hope you and Leanda have a great life together.
Tell your cousin I said hi.
Yeah, I'm like, get out of my life. Don't waste my time.
I guess when you paint it like that, I'm sorry, girl. I was actually really rooting for you in this moment. I was like, we ride at dawn.
Don't listen to this podcast anymore. We don't want you around here.
Stupid. Okay, okay.
What do you think?
I think
you're about to write for this person.
I think that you really got my heart going for you. Like, I was really like, what the hell? This person is such a butthead. Because guys will literally lead you on. But I think it's because this was triggering my old ways back in the day when I would like try to change these men. And girl, these men don't change for nobody but their friends. So I think that what I probably would have done is been a little bit more slow to respond. Like, I have learned that you will never regret taking too long to respond, but you will almost always regret responding too quickly. And so I don't like people to see me sweat ever. I could be in a sauna in hell and you're not going to see me sweat. And so what I probably would have done is, when I saw him in person, had that conversation with him, and I would have had all my receipts and asked him questions and see if the math was mathing. And if 1 + 1 didn't equal 2, then he got to go.
Yeah.
All right, it's been great. I let him close out last episode, so I'm going to close out this episode. We have enjoyed your ears. We have enjoyed your responses to us. Now we're going to go enjoy our day and get the hell out of here. Bye.